Matthew says when Jesus died, graves opened. But here's the strange part. The bodies did not come out immediately. They appeared after his resurrection. So why did graves open at the exact moment Jesus gave up his spirit? Matthew 27 says that when Jesus cried out with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit, creation reacted. The veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook. The rocks split. And then Matthew gives us one of the most mysterious details in the New Testament. The graves were opened. That line is easy to read past, but it is not random. Matthew is not adding a horror scene to the crucifixion. He is showing us that the death of Jesus did not only affect the living, it shook the realm of the dead. Because on the cross, Jesus was not simply dying as a victim. He was confronting sin, death, and the grave itself. But the Matthew adds another detail that makes the mystery even deeper. Matthew 27:52-53 says many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised, and after his resurrection, they came out of the graves, went into the holy city, and appeared to many. Notice the order. The graves opened when Jesus died, but the saints appeared after Jesus rose. Why? Because Jesus is not presented as one resurrection among many. He is the first, the source, the beginning of the resurrection harvest. That is why 1 Corinthians 15 calls Christ the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep. In the ancient world, first fruits meant the first part of a harvest that guaranteed more was coming. So when Jesus rose, he was not just coming back from death for himself. He was opening the way for everyone who belongs to him. That means the open graves were a sign, a preview, a prophetic shockwave. The death of Jesus cracked open the prison of death. The resurrection of Jesus released the evidence. And the saints walking into the holy city became a public witness that something cosmic had happened. Death had been invaded. The grave had been disturbed. The Messiah had conquered. This is why the cross is not just a tragic execution. It is a victory hidden inside suffering. The Romans saw a criminal dying. The religious leaders saw a threat removed. The disciples saw their hope collapse. But heaven saw the beginning of death's defeat. The veil tore because access to God was opened. The earth shook because creation recognized its creator. The graves opened because death had just met its conqueror. So the real mystery is not only why graves opened when Jesus died. The deeper question is this: if death trembled at his crucifixion, what will happen when he returns?